Hey friends, how are you all doing today? I hope that everyone who is watching this is having a blessed day. So, I'm LlamaMamaKayla, and I appreciate you joining me for a short visit today. I have been working on Elijah's ombre blanket, and I tell you what, this blanket's turning out beautiful, and I hate that I told him it was his. I think this would make a lovely, lovely Valentine blanket. I mean, isn't that just gorgeous? I love this. I hate that I told him that it was his because as I'm working on this, I can just imagine his dogs all over it. He has 3 dogs. Let's see, what kind are they? Ginger is like a border collie Aussie mix. We got her from the pound. We adopted her back in like maybe 2015 or 2016. Maybe like 2016. And then Rose is a dog that we found on the side of the road. Someone dumped her while my son Dakota was changing a flat tire. Someone just put her out, and she come to Dakota and got in his lap. And then as he got finished and got in the car, I was like, well, where did that dog go? And I opened my car door, and she was like climbing in with us. And I told Dakota, I said, we can't leave her here. So she is a short-haired dog. And so, anyway, that's how we got Rose. And then he has Django, who is a little Chiweenie, skinny little thing. He is scared of everybody. He also came from the pound. A friend of mine had went by the pound to do something. I'm not sure exactly what she was doing there, but as she was leaving, someone was going in to turn him into the pound, and she said, oh, he is going to be scared to death. She talked to the people in the parking lot, and I can't remember why they were getting rid of him, but she said he is going to be scared to death, and she said, I'll take him and find him a home. Well, of course, she texted me, and she knows I'm a sucker for dogs. She texted me, and I was like, I hope you find him a home. By that afternoon, me and Elijah went over and got him. So, anyway, so he has those 3 dogs. And I just know this is going to be a dog blanket, and it's too pretty to be a dog blanket. Like, I would rather make a scrappy blanket to be a dog blanket instead of this. Okay, this is 2 full skeins. Let me see if I can get this progress keeper through this hole to this. Okay, so that is where the first skein ended, was right here. And then I added another whole skein, and these are the red Heart Ombre. I'm not even going to pronounce that. That's what it is. And there is 482 yards. So from the center to this progress keeper right here is 482 yards. And then from this progress keeper to this right here is another 482 yards. So that's how it's looking so far. And I have 2 more skeins of this yarn. I just got to find them. So I'm going to be working on that as I feel bad and don't want to work on other things and just want to like chill and watch something on a streaming, service, and I don't really want to like look at a pattern and stuff like that. This is my mindless project for that. So that's what I'm doing, and I think it's just turning out beautiful. And Elijah even commented, that is so pretty. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's going to be a beautiful dog blanket. So that's how it's looking. But anyway, I do have 2 more skeins of that. And I'm using, for this project, I'm using a I can't see what it says. Oh, I'm trying to feel to see. It's a J hook. It's a 6mm hook. That's what I like to use for blankets because I like the drapiness. I don't want it to be stiff. And as I've said when I showed this before, we're in Louisiana, so we don't normally have super cold weather. Although we are this week. The past week and this week we're having like crazy down in the 20s at night. But it'll warm back up. So, and in the summertime we run the air, so it's kind of cool. So anyway, that's why I use a 6, so it's drapey and it can be used kind of like, you know, in the winter and in the summer. But anyway, so I'm going to put a progress keeper. Here's where I end. No, that's not where I ended. That is my little marker, so I know. So as I'm watching TV and working on this, so I know when I get to this, to join and start another row. Because if I'm watching TV and not paying attention, I might just keep crocheting and not start another row. I'm trying. Oh, here it is. This is where it ended. So it went, you know, I don't know. But anyway, that's where I ended and that's where I'll start. And I guess I'm holding the wrong side up. So there we go. Not that it really matters, but I'm just going around and around, you know, and starting a new, joining, slip stitching over, and starting a new round. I know some people go, when they get back to this round, then they start going backwards and go the other way. I don't understand that, so I'm not doing that. I don't really have a problem. They say that they do that so that it doesn't twist, but I ain't really had a problem with that. I don't see twisting any of the blankets I've made. I just don't see that. But when I do join, let me get back to my other corner. Something I do, and I've never seen anybody else do this. It's just something I kind of made up. Okay. It's just something I kind of made up to kind of control that twisting and to make my blanket, I thought I had it. Sorry, excuse me one moment. To make my blanket kind of square up instead of, you know, be sprawled out. When I join this, I don't join in that first chain 3. I join in that middle. It's like 3 here, a chain 3, a double crochet and a double crochet. I join in that middle one, the first actual double crochet. To me, that just keeps it, it kind of squares it up more instead of just be sprawled out like that. So I do that, and I don't know if that makes a difference really or not, but I like doing it that way because I feel like it squares it up more. So that's what I do. I'm not telling anybody else to do that. I'm just saying that's what I do. So anyway, I do have a quick little tutorial on how to start the center of a rectangle granny blanket, and I will link that in the description box below. But I am enjoying working on this. I think it's just turning out beautiful. I love it when it changed colors. It's kind of like, yay, it changed colors. It's like a little party. Oh, that's so sad. It's like a little party when it changes colors. But, yeah, okay, so it's 2 skeins in here. I know I have 2 more skeins. I gotta find them. And that's what I'm doing today. I am cleaning up today. I praise God that I feel like even cleaning up today. Because I've had some bad days. I've had some sick days. And, you know, who knows what tomorrow's going to be. So, as I'm having a good moment right now, I've cleaned the bathroom this morning. Cleaned it real good. Swept and mopped in there. I mean, I did have to, like, sit down and take breathers and drink some tea, and then I'd get back up and go do another thing, like clean the sink, and then clean the toilet, and then swept, and then mopped. You know, I took breaks between all that. I can't hold out to just do it all at one time. So, and I've swept and mopped under my desk. I still got some things to clean up on my desk, but I'm working my way through, and I'm going to find those 2 skeins of yarn. I can do it. So anyway, I'm going to find those today so that I can continue working on this blanket as I, sit and watch something. But anyway, yep, I love how it's turning out, and I know Elijah does too because he's commented several times. And Elijah is sick. We don't know what's wrong with him yet. He did get tested for COVID yesterday, but, just because he's sick doesn't mean it's COVID. I had a sore throat for about 2 weeks. I mean, at least over a week, maybe about a week and a half. I had a real bad sore throat that did not develop into anything else. I just had a sore throat, and about 3 days, I would take a nap in the evening. When I'd wake up, I was my head was real stuffy and everything, but then it would go away, so it did not develop into anything else. And, I hope Elijah's is just, he got that sore throat from me. But, he is waiting on his results to see if he does have COVID, which, it's so easy to catch nowadays that he could, but we don't know that that's what it is. So, anyway, say a prayer for him. If you think about it, he won't get his results back for maybe another day or so. They're very backed up, and from what I understand, all the rapid tests are like gone around here. I'm not sure. They have them at Jody's work, but he couldn't get any to bring home. I think they were. I got some. I went on that website to get some mailed to us, but they haven't came in yet. I think we're getting 4 because it's 4 per household. So anyway, we're just waiting to see and praying that it's not COVID, but if it is, we'll just deal with it. Anyway, I just wanted to share this blanket with you and show you how far 2 skeins have went in this, and I can find those other 2 skeins, and I'll show you when I get the 3rd skein in, which, it is getting bigger. I'm going to put my thing through. I had it on the right side to begin with, but I didn't realize that. Okay, so it is getting bigger, so like that first skein went really far, and the second skein doesn't look like it went very far, but it's making bigger rows, longer. The rows are longer and taking more yarn. So a 3rd row might get it, a 3rd skein might get it just a little bit more out, and then a 4th skein. So anyway, if I find those 2 skeins, I'm going to put both of them into this to make it as large as I can. I don't know what size it will turn out because I don't know, how far the skeins are going to go. So I don't know what size it will be. It'll just be whatever it is. So anyway, I love it, and eventually I might want to get me some ombre. I don't know, is there a yellow ombre? I don't know. I'll have to check in on that. Yellow is my favorite color, so, but this is very pretty too. I mean, any of the ombres are pretty, no matter what color they are. But I might look into that and see later on about making me one for myself, because I just love how beautiful it's turned out. Thank you guys for watching, and as I said, I hope everyone watching this is having a blessed day, a blessed week, and I just appreciate you all, and I will see you all again soon. Bye, friends.